Hi all, in this episode I'm going to show you a quick demo of my game ZX, the first version. So without further ado, let's begin. As you see here, we have my main menu. Let's just make a new world. Okay, let's put in my name. And let's generate the world. It will take us to my loading screen I made. And here we have our world. So we have a pretty scene, we have some trees, and I actually made myself a little test just to show you how my game functions. So what I strove for my ZX test is, it has some sort of basic controls like WAS and D, jump and sprint. I have WAS and D, and I also have the ability to jump using space, and if you hold any of the WAS and D keys while holding shift, it will do a nice little sprint. Also needs the ability to place and destroy blocks, because this game is a 3D sandbox. So we can break blocks, and we not only must be able to place and destroy blocks, but also have some additional thing to help you break and place. So as you see, we have this little cube outlining the block. The red is going to break, and the yellow, if we right click, will place. So right click and left click will either break or place. And it must also have the ability to build some sort of basic structure. So because it has the ability to break and place blocks, and I got a tiny bit of blocks here for my use, then I'm sure I could make a nice little house. So I'll just quickly make a little house quick. Okay, so I've made myself a little house. I know, very pretty. So anyway, we have walls, and it functions as a house. Well, I can keep rain out if I had rain. Anyway, so the test is it must have some basic scenery. So as you see here, it must include clouds, trees, and some sort of mountains. As you see, we have clouds, and if we don't move for a little bit, we can actually see that the clouds are moving, or at least they look that way. In fact, they're not moving. Instead, the clouds, I used the 3D program called Blender, and I made clouds, Minecraft clouds. However, what I did is I made it into a massive circle. Basically, what that does is a circle, it just turns and the clouds are on the circle, and the circle just has a pivot point somewhere around here, which is too far away for the player to see, and added fog, light blue fog, which was showing. As you see, it fades away. And you can't see the pivot point, and all it does is rotate. So as you see, I'll just give you a better look at the house quick. Just stand a little bit away. Just tower up. As you see here, we have my extremely pretty house. Oh, I can't stand it. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to build a roof. Good. Not sure if that looks any better, but oh well. At least there's a roof now. Okay, so, and I forgot to do the test fully. It must also have trees, as you see here. So, as you see, if we just go over to a tree, the tree, what's quite interesting, is all it is, if we mine a bit of leaves, all it is just this log coming up, and then we have basically this huge cube with a bunch of leaves on it. And that's all a tree is in this game. I eventually wanted to be thicker trunks, maybe, and also go a little higher up in the tree, so it's not just, the leaves are not just resting on the the trunk. Also, to pass my test, it must have some basic SFX, and it does. If I make it louder, we have some classical music as a background, and as you see, we also have some breaking and placing blocks. So breaking and placing blocks is actually from a version of Minecraft 1.17 Deep Slate. So there's the same sound effect in 1.17 Deep Slate block, break and place. And the reason why they sometimes sound a little different each time you break and place it is because I have about 4 different variations of the same sound effect. So on the place, I have 4 different place sound effects of the variations of the place sound effects and 4 different break variations of the break sound effects. What that does is, when I'm playing it, I made a special random range which just chose between those sound effects I've given it when I'm placing and breaking it. And that's how I have a more random effect. I'll see you in the next episode of my course. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!